Greetings, and peace. Welcome back to my seasoned subscribers, and to my new subscribers, welcome. I hope you enjoy your stay. Look at me. Y'all know who I'm representing, right? If you know who I'm representing, leave a comment in the section below. Let me know who you think I'm representing. I'm not going to even say nothing. I'm not going to even reveal it. Alright? Alright, so regardless of what I look like right now, okay, I'm not here to speak on that topic today. Alright? I'm here. There's a couple things I want to, well, I have like 2 different things that I actually want to speak on. So I'm going to have to choose one. And the one that I want to speak on is conjuring. Alright? Conjuring. When you conjure something, you're calling it up from the depths. You know what I'm saying? You're calling it from a place that's very deep within the soul. Alright? The universal soul. So you're unlocking doors, you're unlocking passageways, okay? You're uprooting what has been dead for some time. So you're calling upon that which is ancient to come forward to help you fulfill a goal. Because we have to understand that we don't depend on people as a means to fulfill a goal, although that's what it looks like from an earthly level. We're actually not. We are depending upon the Spirit to help us manifest the goal. Now keep in mind that the Spirit has the power to take on more than one form, many forms, infinite amounts of forms, okay, unbeknownst to us. And it can take hold of a form and come to you and help you to fulfill whatever goal it is that you need to fulfill. That's why we need to detach ourselves from the physical and the material world. It doesn't mean you can't enjoy it, okay? It doesn't mean that you can't live in it. It just means that you have to realize that you are not it, okay? It is something to be enjoyed or experienced, but it is not who you are, okay? You have to look, when you look in the mirror, you have to look beyond what you see upon the surface and go deeper. All right, and deeper. Don't focus on what's on the surface, because that is deceptive, which is the reason why I want to also say that, you know, if you're someone that's caught up in physical things where you feel like you have to have a man or a woman who looks a certain way, you know, he has to be doing this on a material level, she has to be this, or she has to have a big butt, she has to have a small waist, big tits, whatever, you know, you're going to be misled. You're going to be misled. In fact, you're going to be misled and manipulated all over the place. You are easily manipulated, all right? You have to go beyond that and look. You have to take yourself from the surface and swim deeper, you know, if you really want a good woman or if you really want a good man. Because if not, let me explain to you what's going to happen, all right? All right, what a lot of us fail to realize, and I learned this, everything that I am sharing with you comes from personal experience, okay? It's nothing that I read. It comes from personal experience, all right? I'm going to tell you something. And also through the teachings of my ancestors, through guidance, so, which confirmed everything that I went through. But anyway, like I was saying, y'all know that feeling that they call craving, and that feeling that they call yearning? Those are powers, and those are very, very strong powers. If you do not know how to use them, all right, effectively, you're going to shake the waters of the unknown, those deep, murky waters. And when you shake those waters, you are going to wake up something that if you have no knowledge of, you will not be able to control. And it's going to come directly to you, and it's going to give you exactly what it is that you want. It's going to serve your purpose, whatever it is that you want, but it's going to also bring about a whole lot of chaos in your life. Okay? So when we're sitting around, we're yearning for a man, and we're yearning for a woman, we don't realize what we're doing. You're going to get what you want eventually. You're going to get it if you continue to yearn, and if you continue to crave whatever it is that you desire in your life. Pay attention to how strong those feelings affect you. You know, it affects you to the point where whenever you're out, you're always looking and saying, okay, is this the person? Is that the person? Is this the person? You see what I'm saying? And you're going to get, and with that strong craving and that strong desire, you don't understand what you're doing. You're creating. All right? This is no offense to any other people, but I'm going to tell you, people of color, Afrocentric people all over the world, you have been blessed and cursed with this power. You have strong emotional power, which is the reason why we need to start learning how to control our emotions. So that way forces outside of us can't trigger us. And again, trick us out of our vitality, because vitality is energy, energy is power. Power is what we need in order to manifest physically in the world. Okay, this helps improve health. We don't have to go to the doctors. This will help improve health. This will help start businesses. It'll help increase your family if you want to increase your family. It'll help you get control of your house if you don't have control over your house. If you want a car, if you want whatever it is that you want a boat, whatever it is that you want to be famous, whatever it is that you want. This is the power that will manifest that for you. Go back. This is the power that will manifest all these things for you. However, you cannot waste it. As soon as you get it, you cannot waste it. All right? Which means that as soon as you're influenced by something outside of you, don't react impulsively, because that's how you waste it. And it's taken from you, and then it's used against you to keep you weak, to make you and to keep you weak. That's what's going on in the world today. When something outside of us causes, or it initiates, or causes you to feel passionate or angry about something, all right? Don't just react or respond impulsively without thinking. Remember, you want to win, and that's not how you're going to win, because you're not really fighting for the cause at that point. You are fighting for your ego. You're fighting to protect your ego. The part of you that's not real, the part of you that you created, that you think you are, but you're not. All right? The best way to win is to be able to harness and channel that energy and direct it towards whatever it is that you want to achieve. You understand? The opposite of impulsiveness is patience. So you have to exercise patience in situations where you're being challenged. Okay? That's one way, that's the way that you accumulate power, or you increase energy and vitality. And not only that, you protect yourself, because when you're there waiting, you're also looking at the situation and you're analyzing it, which means that you're breaking it down and you're looking at every part of it, and you're seeing it for what it really is. And you say, okay, there's something else going on here, because there's always something else going on. Don't get caught up in what you see. There's always a side you don't see, and that's the side that you want to question, okay? You want to see the side that you don't see. So in order for you to do that, you're going to have to step back from the situation. And you're going to have to act in patience, because it takes time to look at a situation, break it down, analyze it, and then give feedback on it or receive feedback on it that is in direct alignment with reality. You understand? So what I was saying is that instead of us giving in to loneliness and focusing on what we don't have, all right, why don't we focus on creation, basically? Let's focus on creating, all right? Because that time that you are alone, you have to understand that you can focus on whatever it is that you want to focus on in order to manifest a goal. Take advantage of that time. Okay, that's a time that you can use to increase in awareness of yourself, knowledge, study. Don't get caught up in loneliness. It's okay. It's okay to be alone. You understand? But when you are alone, you are supposed to be able to enjoy that time alone, because you are spending it with yourself, which is also your God. Okay, your conscious, and you are turning yourself inward, or you are internalizing, and you are learning from within. Shut out all the distractions and you learn from within. Okay? A lot of times, as I was saying, you have people, instead of focusing on learning, they're focusing on loneliness, and they're saying that they need this. But here's the thing. If you did not come into the world with it, then you don't need it, because everything that you need, you came into the world with. Everything that you have right now is everything that you need in order to manifest whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. You just have to be able to tap into it. Tap into your resources in order to become aware of them. You understand? So when you start to yearn for something else other than what you need, you have to be careful, because that yearning or that strong craving that you have is going to call something up from the murky depths. And as I stated, it's going to come directly to you. It's going to present itself in a form that appeals to your senses. And you are going to fall. You're going to fall for it. And that same thing that you fall for is going to wreak havoc in your life. So make sure that whatever it is that you call for, it is something that you can control. That you have knowledge of it, you know how it's going to behave in your life, you know how to limit it, you know how to restrict it, and you can identify it. See, that's the first and foremost thing. You have to be able to identify it and say, oh, this is a spirit. I see it. Because I know it's a spirit because of its behavior. I see how it's behaving. You understand? I see how it's behaving, so it's a spirit. So therefore, I know I need to do this, that, and the other. And if you don't have that knowledge, then the best thing for you to do it is to discipline yourself. Understand that being alone does not mean that you're lonely. It is a time that you can utilize as a means to manifest. You understand? You can create with that time. It is a time that you are required to study and to strengthen your mind, learn how to gain control over your mind, okay? Be able to identify what is real and what is not, okay? It is a time to focus on our resources and our material as well as physical well-being. It's a time to rest, to reverse illnesses, and to start to heal by enjoying the peace of being alone. Don't be so quick to jump into something else with someone else, because you're only going to learn lessons from that. You're only going to learn lessons from that. Because the way that we see love, and we have been programmed to see love, is a source of draining, is a means of draining us of our life force. And it's so hard to reverse because people are just caught up in this illusion that this is the way that we should be expressing love to one another. And it's not, because it's draining. It's draining. And there's a limit, and no one knows their balance. Balance is lost. So there's a lot that we have to learn about ourselves, but this video is just basically focusing on, well, mainly focusing on the cravings that we have and the yearning that we have for people or for things. You understand? It's going to attract to us what it is that we don't want or that we can't handle and can't control. So whatever it is that we want, when it comes to us, we find ourselves not being able to enjoy it anyway. You know, we get more pain from it than we do pleasure. Thank you guys for tuning in again. I hope you enjoyed your stay. If you did, make sure you like, you share, and you comment. Peace. Black Moon.